In this video today, I'm going to go through 4 challenges that DJs face when they're organizing their music library. Now, if you want 5,000 free sound effects, check the link in the description down below. So the first challenge that DJs face when they're organizing their music library is staying organized. Now, when they add new music into their music library, they haven't got a system to keep them organized. They haven't got a system to add new music in. They haven't got a system to maintain their music library. They haven't got a system to even delete their music library. So I feel like as a DJ, you really need to have these kind of systems in place in order for you to stay organized. Otherwise, you're going to get yourself into a massive load of chaos and you're going to be stressed out. So let me go through some of the systems that I use with my music library. So in terms of downloading new music first, right? So I won't download a song that I will never play. Right. And a lot of DJs need to do this as well, because I know a bunch of you new DJs, you're the beginner DJs, you think I need every single song underneath the sun because I'm a DJ. No, you don't, right? And I'm going to tell you now to save your future DJ self, because otherwise you're going to have this massive music library and you're not going to be able to maintain it. So the first system I use is when I go to my record pools. Now I have multiple record pools. So I've got heavy hits, franchise record pool, DJ City, and the mashup. If you want heavy hits for $4.99 for the first month, check the link in the description down below, or use code DJCB in the checkout and you can get your first month for $4.99. Now, I'll go to the record pools and I'll listen to some music. Before I even download the song, I actually ask myself like a few questions, like, am I actually going to play this? Is this song actually good? And where does it fit in my kind of DJing? Now, I DJ in scenarios and in sections of a night. So I normally categorize my music by opening, warm up, main set, and delete music. If I'm on the record pool and I'm like, you know what, this song will fit in my opening set, I'll download it. But if I'm looking at the track and I'm like, I will never ever play this song, I won't even bother downloading it, because the problem that DJs have is they'll download this music and then 6 months down the line, they'll start complaining that their music library is too cluttered. When you're first downloading new music, just have a little bit of quality control. It's going to really help you out. Now, when you're importing new music into your music library, you need to also stay organized with that as well. So the way I do it is I use Serato DJ Pro as my DJ software. So the first thing I do is I'll download all my music, then I'll add it into the auto import folder in Serato. So I'll do that, and then that will automatically put it into Serato. Then I'll go through those tracks, I'll update the metadata, I'll add some cue points, and then I'll move them into their specific folder within inside Serato. That's my kind of system when I'm adding new music in. It keeps me organized because I'm making sure that every song has a genre, every song has a year, every song has the title and artist correctly, every song has the cue points that I want. If you're struggling with metadata and updating the year and genres, I built an app called Music Library Tools, which will automatically get the years and genres for the majority of your MP3 tracks in your DJ software. If you're interested in that, check the link in the description down below. That's how I kind of stay organized. And then after that, you kind of just need to maintain your music library. So I normally, like I said, I normally DJ in sections. So opening of the night, warm up, main set. So I'll normally go into these crates and then order them by number. And then I'll go through and I'll go through every 6 months and be like, you know what? I'm never going to play this song again. Let me demote it. Let me take it out of my music library. And I feel like a lot more DJs need to do this. Otherwise, they're going to get themselves into a rut where they have too much music and they're going to get a cluttered music library and they're going to struggle to DJ because there's too much music in front of them. That's my maintaining system. And then with the delete thing, now a lot of DJs are too scared to delete music out of their music library. Do not be scared. If you're that scared of deleting music out of your music library, right, move it onto an external hard drive off of your computer and then see how the next few weeks go. If you don't miss those tracks, delete them off the hard drive, or keep them on the hard drive, or you can just completely delete them. When I know I'm never going to play a song again, I press Command, Shift, and Delete in Serato, and it deletes it from my computer. I ain't worried. I ain't stressed. Right? I'm not stressed about deleting music because I know I need to maintain my music library. And this is the mentality you need to have. Otherwise, you're going to have a music library that is way too cluttered and you're not going to be able to handle it. Another challenge that DJs face with their music library is having enough storage. Now, as a brand new DJ, you are going to purchase a laptop. Most DJs do have MacBooks. Now, you're going to go onto the Apple website and you're going to see the price of these MacBooks, right? And obviously you're going to go for the cheaper option, which is the 128GB storage. Now, I don't even know if they still do the 128GB, but back when I bought my laptop, it had 128GB of storage. Now, for a DJ, that is not enough. I have a 256GB MacBook Pro. Now, I went for the cheap option because MacBooks are expensive. Yeah. MacBooks are expensive, so I went for the cheap option. Now, am I kicking myself now? Not really, because the smaller my music library is, the better I maintain it. But I could do with about five. If I had 512 GB, I'd be laughing. I feel like 1 TB is way too much for me, because that will give me the excuse to go and download a bunch of new music and not worry about it. But I know a lot of DJs will go for the cheaper option, like the 128, and then they'll download a bunch of music, and then they have to keep deleting new music to add new music. You don't want to be in that cycle. When you're looking at buying a laptop, maybe go for a 512. I feel like a 512 is perfect for a DJ. Now, my music library is 113 GB, right? I still have 400 GB if I buy a 512. When you're buying your DJ laptop, just think about storage. Don't think about the price, right? Think about future, because otherwise you're going to end up buying another laptop down the line anyway, and you're going to end up spending more money. So you might as well buy a laptop that has enough storage to future-proof yourself in it. So a lot of DJs do face this issue with storage, and what you don't want to do is get to a point where your storage is running out. The worst thing that can happen is your storage get to like 1 GB left and you've got to go DJ. Your laptop's going to be struggling. It's got no memory to even function. So make sure when you get a DJ laptop that you have enough memory for your music library, but enough memory so you don't keep running out of storage and have to keep deleting music, and then your computer starts to struggle. Another challenge that DJs face with their music library is having the correct metadata. Now, if you've been watching my channel for however long, you know that I'm OCD with my metadata. Every single song has a title, an artist, a genre, a year, and some sort of comment in it to tell me what kind of track it is. A lot of DJs do face this issue with the incorrect metadata. Now, some DJs don't care. Like, some DJs can just DJ with their music library looking mad, and I don't know how they do that. It will stress me out. But a lot of DJs are like, oh, I want to update my metadata, but it's too long, it's too challenging. There are tools out there. There are tools out there to help you with your metadata. There's Lexicon, there's Crate Hackers, there's music library tools. There's a bunch of tools that can help you organize your metadata. Now, in Lexicon, there's a title and artist extractor where it will go into the title and then grab the title and artist and split it up and put it into the correct columns. Now, you can use that, right? If you want the years and genres, you can use music library tools. So basically all you have to do is drag the songs onto music library tools and it will update the year and genre for you. If you have a bunch of duplicates, you can use Crate Hackers folder flattener to get rid of your duplicates. Like, there's so many tools out there to help you with your metadata and your tracks. Really deep dive into these different tools to help you with your metadata, because I guarantee people, if you have the correct metadata and decent metadata in your music library, it's going to help you organize your music a lot better, because then you can organize into playlists. You can have genre crates for all the different genres in your music library because you'll have the correct metadata of the genre inside your track. If you wanted to play an old school party, like an old school hip hop party, and you've got the year and the genre, you can create a smart crate or smart playlist in your DJ software and be like, genre is hip hop, and then the tracks below 2010. Now you have an old school hip hop crate. Like, the more clean that you have your metadata, the better your music library can become. My music library is just full of smart crates because all my tracks are tagged with something, whether it's club classics, ladies, warm up, warm down, old school, new school. I have all the tags ready. And now when I want to create playlists, I can just create a smart crate and it's there. If you have the correct metadata in your music library, it's going to improve your music library so much. Another challenge that DJs face with their music library is finding the correct tracks at the right time. Now, the less organized you are, the harder this is going to be. I'm very for creating playlists based on the scenarios that you may face in the club. Now, I know I go over this in every single video, but if you create playlists based on scenarios that may happen in the parties that you DJ at, it's going to help you find the tracks a lot quicker. Say, for example, you look at the dance floor and there's a bunch of girls on the dance floor. If you had a playlist for just the girls, all you have to do is go into that playlist and pick a song. It's literally as simple as that. But if your music library isn't organized, you might see the girls on the dance floor and you're like, oh, what girl song can I find? Oh, I can't find my Rihanna songs. I can't find my Beyonce songs. If you create playlist based on the scenarios that you may face, it's going to help you choose songs and find songs a lot quicker. Now, the thing I struggle with the most in clubs is the whole hype section with the guys. Like, you know, when you play Pop Smoke and Jumpman and Mo Bamba and all them tracks there, I struggle a lot. So I've been building playlists for those sections. So I call them playlists the hype set. right? So when I play Pop Smoke Dior, I'll go into the hype set playlist and then it has all the tracks that I need for that section. And that's made my life a lot easier because I'm not panicking, I'm not stressing. I just know that scenario is in front of me right now. I have a bunch of guys on the dance floor that want to mosh pit. Now I'm going to this crate. Oh, here, look, there's Sicko Mode by Travis Scott. It just makes your life a lot easier. Like DJs, don't make your life harder, right? Make your life easier and make the playlists that you may need in the club. It's not cheating. It doesn't make you any less of a DJ. It just helps you out. Now, every single DJ is different. You might create your scenario crates different to how I do, but you need to make it fit how you are as a DJ. I can go through all the different scenarios that I may face, but I might play in different clubs to you. You might be in a different country to me. You might be in a different town to me. So you need to go out, experience these scenarios, and then come home and then create the playlist. So what I would say is when you go out DJ next, if you feel like you're struggling with something, like if you feel like a certain crowd came onto the dance floor and they wanted a specific genre and you didn't have it, go home, create that playlist, and then next week you'll be prepared, right? Go out, write a note of something that you struggled with, go home, create a playlist, and I guarantee the next week or the next few weeks, your DJ experience will be a lot better because you're going to be a lot more organized. Now that's 4 challenges DJs may face with their music library. Now that you've watched this video, check this video out here.